Welcome to the real X-Men, as according to the book of Jasher Chapter 33 on. We will be looking at the real origins and the inspiration by some of our best comic and writers on how they came up with these superheroes that we see today in movies. Read along if you want to. This all starts in the book of Jasher. Chapter 33. In the Bible, this would go along with Genesis chapter 34. But we'll start in Jasher chapter 33, and I hope you can connect the dots here as we teach and you learn. Okay. So here we go. And in some time after Jacob went away from the borders of the land, and he came to the land of Shalem or Shalom, that is, the city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan. And he rested in front of the city. And he brought a parcel of the field which was there from the children of Hamor, the people of the land, for 5 shekels. That's in Genesis 33:19. And Jacob there built himself a house. And he pitched his tent there, and he made booths for his cattle. Therefore he called the name of that place Succoth. And Jacob remained in Succoth 1 year and 6 months. At that time, some of the women of the inhabitants of the land went to the city of Shechem to dance and rejoice with the daughters of the people of the city. And when they went forth, then Rachel and Leah, the wives of Jacob, with their families, also went to beholding the rejoicing of the daughters of the city. And Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, also went along with them and saw the daughters of the city. And they remained there before these daughters, whilst all the people of the city were standing by them to behold their rejoicings. And all the great people of the city were there. You can read that in Genesis 34:1. And Shechem, the son of Hamor, the prince of the land, was also standing there to see them. And Shechem beheld Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, sitting with her mother before the daughter of the city. And you know that Dinah, her mother, was Leah. And the damsel pleased him greatly, and he there asked his friends and his people, saying, Whose daughter is that sitting amongst the women, whom I do not know in this city? Remember, these were Hebrews. They had came to go visit. They was really coming to visit Isaac, Jacob's father. And they said unto him, Surely this is the daughter of Jacob, the son of Isaac the Hebrew, who has dwelt in this city for some time. And when it was reported that the daughters of the land were going forth to rejoice, she went with her mother and maidservants to sit amongst them, as thou seest, just being a woman, enjoying the festivities that was going on. And this is in Genesis 34:2. And Shechem beheld Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and when he looked at her, his soul became fixed upon Dinah. Sure thing for trouble here. And he sent and had her taken by force. And Dinah came to the house of Shechem, and he seized her forcibly, and lay with her, and humbled her. And he loved her exceedingly, and placed her in his house. So we see the situation here where this guy Shechem, the son of Hamor, is defiling, or in modern day terms, he raped this woman, Dinah, who is the daughter of the sons of Isaac. And they came and told the thing unto Jacob. And when Jacob heard that Shechem had defiled his daughter Dinah, Jacob sent 12 of his servants to fetch Dinah from the house of Shechem. And they went and came to the house of Shechem to take away Dinah from there. And when they came, Shechem went out to them with his men and drove them from his house. And he would not suffer them to come before Dinah. But Shechem was sitting with Dinah, kissing and embracing her before their eyes. So, not only did he rape this woman, he actually had this pride about himself for doing it. Like, yeah, I did it. What you gonna do about it? So, and the servants of Jacob came back and told him, saying, When we came, he and his men drove us away, And thus did Shechem do unto Dinah before our eyes, like just taunting him. And Jacob knew moreover that Shechem had defiled his daughter, but he said nothing, and his sons were feeding his cattle in the field, and Jacob remained silent till their return. And before his sons came home, Jacob sent 2 maidens from his servant daughters to take care of Dinah in the house of Shechem, and to remain with her. And Shechem sent 3 of his friends to his father Hamor, the son of Shechem, the son of Pered, saying, Get me this damsel for a wife. That's in Genesis 34, verse 4. And Hamor, the son of Shechem, the Hivite, came to the house of Shechem his son, and he sat before him. And Hamor said unto his son Shechem, Is there then no woman amongst the daughters of thy people, that thou wilt take an Hebrew woman who is not of thy people? So it's like, you're going to intermarry with this Hebrew woman, and you can't get a nice woman from all this the land of the Canaanites? Give me a break. And Shechem said to him, Her only must thou get for me, for she is delightful in my sight. And Hamor did according to the word of his son, for he was greatly beloved by him. So his son loved him, and obviously he is his father, so he's going to love him back. So we read all that in Genesis 34, verse 4, where he wants to get Dinah for his wife. And Hamor went forth to Jacob to commune with him concerning this matter. And when he had gone from the house of his son Shechem, before he came to Jacob to speak unto him, behold, the sons of Jacob had come from the field, as soon as they heard the thing that Shechem the son of Hamor had done. Genesis 34, verse 6. And the men were very much grieved concerning their sister, and they all came home fired with anger before the time of gathering in their cattle. And they came and sat before their father, and they spoke unto him kindled with wrath, saying, Surely death is due to this man and to his household, because Yah, the Almighty of the earth, commanded Noah and his children that man shall never rob nor commit adultery. Now behold, Shechem has both ravaged and committed fornication with our sister, and not one of all the people of the city spoke a word to him. So even before the 10 Commandments, there was rules given to Noah. You can't rob or commit adultery, and Shechem did both. He stole their sister, and he fornicated and committed adultery against their sister. Surely thou knowest and understandest that the judgment of death is due to Shechem, and to his father, and to the whole city, on account of the thing which he has done. They said to the whole city. These are men, and they're going to try to take a hold of the whole city by themselves, army of one. And once they were speaking before their father in this matter, behold, Hamor, the father of Shechem, came to speak to Jacob the words of his son concerning Dinah. And he sat before Jacob and before his sons. And Hamor spoke unto them, saying, The soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give her unto him for a wife, and intermarry with us. Give us your daughters, and we will give you our daughters. And you shall dwell with us in our land, and we will be as one people in the land. Genesis 34, verse 8 through 9. For our land is very extensive. So dwell ye and trade therein, and get possessions in it, and do therein as you desire, and no one shall prevent you by saying a word to you. Genesis 34, verse 10. And Hamor ceased speaking unto Jacob and his sons. And behold, Shechem his son had come after him, and he sat before them. And Shechem spoke before Jacob and his sons, saying, May I find favor in your sight, that you will give me your daughter. And whatever you say unto me, that will I do for her. Genesis 34, verse 11. Ask me for abundance of dowry and gift, and I will give it. And whatever you shall say unto me, that will I do. And whoever he be that will rebel against your orders, he shall die. Only give me the damsel for a wife. Genesis 34, verse 12. Now we will stop there on X-Men's The True Origin. on the next video. Shalom, people.